right, back at the helm, season 3, week 1. And as we said, nobody's got their game in yet, but I'm sure some guys, week 1 starts on Sunday. It's Sunday to Sunday, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, week 1, can't think of a better way to start it than to host the LA Chargers in Oakland.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Set, 19. 53, Mike. Let him go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
On 2nd and 7, Watson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Brandon Marshall's evolved into a very good all-around linebacker in the NFL. Can range from sideline to sideline as a tackler, drops well in pass coverage, and also rushes straight ahead as a blitzer. You name it, he's able to do it and do it well.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and one cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A quick throw there out to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Here we go.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
You got nothing.
Watson on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Check.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. 1st drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The 1st drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Looks like everybody's gunning for the Super Bowl champions here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the 1st time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try to ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. With that, let's take a look here at the Charger defense.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Just like 49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, it's caught. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let's go. Mike Sunday, down. Ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The throw complete here to Williams, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Hey, Haywood. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
On second and 9, Carr. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Carr come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
You better be afraid of me. Ready to run. Me.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Yeah.
Carr going to try and throw. 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We go work.
So out come the Chargers. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon on the dump off.
They can't block us.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. Let's do this.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
Super tough.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
29. 29.
Mike's 49.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Later, 2.
Throwing his call, third down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Easy. Kill.
Five. Let's see what you got.
Mike 52.
And we're pretty quiet.
Carr will try it again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
52's the mic. Hey.
Carr to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense. This is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Second down and goal. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna Nwosu, his second sack of the night.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Gotta do better.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the flag.
They run it here with Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's right. Here's Gordon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. To throw his Carr. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Switch up, switch up. Get in the work. Don't let him breathe.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
We're good. You're right, Eddie.
first. Here's Washington. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the gun now on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, baby, boom!
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game. And
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Pull it together.
Now the first down throw, Watson able to get this to Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the 50, it's Watson. Complete. Henry in the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken near the 13.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Sony Michel, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we'll stay in the AFC South as we fly through Kentucky and on down to Nashville to check on the Tennessee Titans. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Nick Foles, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
White down. White 85.
It's our time. It's our time.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Eluded. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, Raider 2.
49.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Exit. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Come on. You better bring it. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Man, I got you.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Now, 280. 734.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of it, thinking about that when this one is over.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
49. Go, go, go. Shoot.
Raider 9. 93. It's on.
On play action, it's called. The open man here, run throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another try for Mixon. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Let's go.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's Williams on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it's Watson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing on second and 14. Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases that they're able to exploit right there.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Right. He's done right here.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. That's it.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, orbit.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
From the gun, it's called. They'll roll him out right. Joe Mixon, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
far now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Call the throw for on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall. And they get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis out on the road? And everybody said, why did you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. A bad false start penalty there, now 2nd and 6. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watson gets it to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Set. 19.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
We want this.
Show it up. Show it up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that away and bring up second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And caught by Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Watson. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Carr and the Raiders now down 17-13, just under 2 minutes to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Now Carr. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 55. Check me out.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Watson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Under 10.
Here's Gordon. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing by a touchdown. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Right down. 185.
Come on, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Back to throw. The open man here, run throw. And he'll get this one way in just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And look to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.